Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's look, I tried my hand at a pop art zombie. This was honestly my most favorite look to do. It was so much fun and so detailed. I just had a blast doing it. So to get started, I'm of course starting out with my skin prep from Mehron. This is really a lifesaver when it comes to not staining your skin. And oh yes, there I am dancing and jamming out and having a blast. So I'm literally just rubbing this all over my face and on my neck and my shoulders, anywhere that I don't want the makeup to stain. I'm going in with this Rimmel Scandalize in the whitest of whites. And I'm just basically tracing everything that I want on my face. So right now I'm tracing out the mouth area. And my teeth. Gotta get those zombie teeth. And of course that skeleton-like nose, because I want it to look like my nose fell off. I'm also going to have some brains exposed, so I'm just drawing that in with some squiggles through this space to make it look like my brain is sticking out. I also want my neck to look like it's falling apart, so I'm drawing this big gaping hole where my bones are going to be coming out of. And October is also Breast Cancer Awareness Month, so I wanted to incorporate the breast cancer ribbon somehow. So I am just drawing it onto my chest right now. And then I'm drawing in my spinal cord as well. I really wanted it to look like there was like goo or pus coming out of my rotten zombie. So I'm just drawing on some goo looking stuff. I also want my face to look like it's falling apart, so I'm drawing on some gaping holes in my face as well. Going in with the dark pink Paradise makeup paint from Mehron. This is a water-based paint. I am first going to trace everything on my face, trying not to drip everywhere. And then I'm going to go in and fill in everything with this pink paint. Now I'm going to be mixing this white cream paint with the pink paint, and I'm going to fill in my breast cancer ribbon with these colors. Now I'm taking the teal from the Mehron Paradise paint, and I'm going to be filling in my brain and my mouth and everything else that is gaping blue. Now I'm taking that same cream paint and I am going to be filling in all of my bones and my teeth with this cream paint. And this is just an ordinary cream paint that you can get at Walmart or Target. They're like 98 cents. Honestly, not the best cream paint in the world, but it works for what I'm doing. I'm trying to be very careful around my teeth and just making kind of like triangle shapes to make it look like it's poking out of these blue gooms. Now I'm just outlining my mouth with that black cream paint. I'm not sure if I showed it, but it's the same exact cream paint as the white stuff, but in black. I'm also adding a little bit of black to the inner portion of the teeth to make them look like they're shaded and separated from each other. Now I'm using that same black cream paint and just going to outline and then fill in my nose. Going into the Nikki Too Faced palette, I'm grabbing this black and I'm just going to be setting my nose with this color. I'm also doing a little bit of shading with that black color just around the mouth area to make it look like it's really sunken in. This is a Flex pigment from Sin Cosmetics that I'm going to be applying over my teeth. I wanted my teeth to look really shiny. This is the Makeup Revolution Everglow Lights Highlight, and I am trying to set the white cream paint on my chest area. I also wanted that to look a little bit glowy and shiny, but it didn't really work. So now I'm taking that black from the Nikki palette again and just shading underneath my bones to make them look like they are raised up. Taking this blue from the Alice in Wonderland Urban Decay palette, and I am just going around all of these blue spots to make it really look like it's shaded. I'm taking that same cream and cream pink and white paint to highlight my chest area underneath my eyeballs, and then I also put a little bit on my nose and on my forehead and on my eyes. I just wanted everything to look very contoured and highlighted and beautiful, even for a zombie. This is the neutral blush palette from BH Cosmetics, and I was using that pink color to set everything. Now I'm taking that same palette and going into this purple blush color, and I'm going to be contouring with this color. I figured a pink zombie needed a purple contour. I'm also just contouring my chest area a little bit using that same color. Going back into the Alice in Wonderland palette, I'm grabbing this purple and a dark purple, and I'm going to be shading in my breast cancer awareness ribbon. I really want it to pop out and look more realistic in 3D. So I'm also taking a reference picture and really studying that, making sure I get all of the high points and shaded points like as similar to that picture as I could. And now I'm just outlining it and going back in with more shading because after I outlined it, it wasn't as bright as I wanted it. So now I'm going in with this kind of metallic-y creamish white color, and I'm adding more highlight to my ribbon. So my teeth didn't have as much glitter to it as I wanted, so I'm going in with this Too Faced glittery glitter, and I am applying some eyelash glue to my teeth and then putting the glitter right on top of it, and I was literally just caking that glitter on because I wanted it to be as shiny as possible. Taking this blue from the Alice in Wonderland palette, and I am shading a little bit more around everything. Same with this dark blue. I wanted it to have more of a blue shadow than a black shadow. I'm really focusing this blue, dark blue shadow into like the creases. And now I'm also taking that dark blue and I'm making the veins or lumps or whatever you want to call these squiggly lines in the brain, and adding a little bit of lines for more detail to make it look creased, and then using those same light and dark blue colors to shade around the brain to make it look like it's sunken in. And I'm using that same technique in the holes in my face to really make it look sunken in. So once again, using the Alice in Wonderland palette, I am going in with those colors there to make little lines and divots throughout my face to make it look like my skin is kind of wrinkled from where the decay is happening. And once again, outlining everything, because a pop art zombie is just not a pop art zombie if everything isn't outlined. I decided to make these little lines coming out of my mouth in the corners and on the upper part just to make it really look like it's rotting and I have like scraggly flesh. This is a pink gold pigment from Smolder Cosmetics, and I'm using this as a highlight on my cheeks, and then taking the Goddess of Love baked highlighter from Makeup Revolution and going right over it because it just wasn't quite popping enough for me. Now I'm going in with the yellow Paradise Makeup Paint from Mehron, and I'm going to be coloring my pus or goo or whatever it is a yellow color. Now I'm just outlining my brain, and I honestly jump all over the place when I'm doing this pop art zombie. I just couldn't figure out where I wanted to be. I decided to draw these lines around my neck to kind of make it look like it was a cartoon shadow. Now going in with the Morphe palette, the 350, I'm taking that orange color, and I'm really shadowing everything. This is a hard candy purple eyeliner that I'm going to be using to fill in my eyebrows. It has a little bit of a glitter to it, and I wanted to add more glitter. I really wanted to try the glitter brows, but I dropped my purple, couldn't find it until afterwards. Going back in with this purple from the Alice in Wonderland palette in a dark purple, and I'm just really defining my eyes with these colors. I decided my eyes needed a little bit something more, so I decided to go in and draw some goo underneath my eyes as well. So it looks like I'm crying this like pus goo stuff. While that's drying, I'm just outlining everything that I can. I decided my ribbon needed more highlight, so I'm going in with a white cream paint to add some highlight there. I also added it on the goo and on the bones in my neck. Taking those same colors from the Alice in Wonderland palette, I'm just smudging it underneath my eye to make it look like my eyes are really dark and sickly kind of looking. Now I'm just going in with that black and white cream paint, and I'm literally just drawing lines all over my face to make it look more detailed and outlining anything that still needs to be outlined. I wanted a lot of lines and a lot of highlight and contrast and all that good stuff to make it look really cartoony. I thought my zombie needed to look more sick, so I thought I would draw on some really thick, dark black bags. I also wanted my brain to pop out some more, so I decided to add some highlight in it. So I went in with that cream paint, and my eyes just were not working for me, so I decided to go in with that purple from the Nikki Too Faced palette, and I just packed it right onto my eyelids. Going back in with this Smolder pink gold color, I am using this as an inner corner highlight, and then I also put it a little bit down my nose. Continuing to draw those lines anywhere that I really felt like it looked too bare and not cartoon enough. Going in with my EM Cosmetics liquid liner and drawing a fierce wing. Now I'm taking this purple Physicians Formula eyeliner and really going to smoke out my bottom line with that purple liner. And of course my brows needed to be outlined. And the bones on my chest. I actually almost forgot to outline these. Couldn't forget those angry lines all over my forehead. Now I'm going in with this Jeffree Star liquid lipstick in Watermelon Soda. It was one of his summer collections, or from his summer collection last year. And I absolutely love this lipstick. I almost never want to use it, and I want to smell it all the time. It's so wonderful. Now I'm outlining my lips with that same black cream paint. I decided to add some lines throughout my lips and shade the inner corner just a little bit. And of course, I had to add a little bit of a lip highlight. I felt like this really made it look super cartoony. And I needed a little bit more of a brow highlight, so I went in with that white cream paint. And now I'm using the EM Cosmetics liquid liner to outline my entire eye. I felt like my zombie needed a little something, so I added some white and black dots all over the place to just kind of make it look like it's deteriorating a little bit more. And of course, cannot forget that nose highlight. And here's my wig. I thought this wig worked out perfectly with this look. And here is my finished look, everybody, my Save the Boobies Pop Art Zombie. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this look. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!